Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My name is Saeed Al-Harthi. I am the Executive Director of Tanfeed Management Consultants. I'm here today at Asas with my daughter Jawhara Al-Hashmiya. She's in charge of strategy and strategy execution at Asas. Right, Jawhara, thank you very much for inviting me today at your lovely offices here. And I'd like to ask you a few questions about the success of you implementing the strategy execution framework at Asas and also implementing the Balanced Scorecard framework. Tell us about the success story of Asas and especially yourself leading this team.
My name is Jawhara Al-Hashmi. I am the team lead for Strategy Execution Office at Asas. I'm happy today to be with you with this short interview, Mr. Saeed Al-Harthi. And to answer your question, if I would summarize our experience of Balanced Scorecard at Asas, really at the beginning, for us, Balanced Scorecard gave us a solution that we were looking for because we were having a strategy in place. However, we were struggling a little bit in the execution part. So Balanced Scorecard gave us the translation tool and framework to make the strategy live and doable by translating the overall strategy into operational objectives and KPIs. So this has been done, of course, with the support and consultation of yourself, Mr. Saeed Al-Harthi, from Tanfeed Management Consultants. And we thank you really very much for this support because it made a big difference in the company. So if we start with, if I really summarize it in points, what Balanced Scorecard did at Asas, first of all, it really aligned the whole company together. Starting from the corporate Balanced Scorecard, which was agreed and approved by the board. So the board were involved, and we made sure through the Balanced Scorecard that this is really what the board wants to achieve, representing the shareholders for the company. So this is the first step, and then the alignment happen and seen at the other levels when we did the cascading process. So we made sure that the departmental Balanced Scorecards, KPIs and objectives are really linked 100% to the corporate objective, and that's what was missing previously. And later we did also the cascading to employees level, which really at the end gives you the solution to make sure that your employees are working day to day to achieve the overall strategy of the company. This has been seen throughout the years, the 3 years that we implemented the Balanced Scorecard. The second important point that a Balanced Scorecard really promotes the communication and awareness. So we were really struggling with communicating with each other, but Balanced Scorecard helped us to identify these gaps and give a target also to help departments communicate with each other, and that really improves the flow of information inside the company. Another thing to be mentioned, that Balanced Scorecard gives us the framework, you can say, for monitoring the performance continuously inside the company. So it gives us the templates and all what we need in order to ensure the monitoring is there to achieve the targets decided for the year. There are, it's like a cycle or a list of activities we have during the year, going from the periodic check of reviewing the achievement of Balanced Scorecard each quarter with the management, CEO, the department heads, and with the board as well. So this gives us a mechanism to always embrace the learning and feedback process inside the company. And this supported the decision-making process, because now you can be more proactive. You can take actions at any point of time to avoid the expected delays or challenges in the Balanced Scorecard. This also has been seen as a positive impact at financial level. So we have seen lots of improvements. Balanced Scorecard for Asas really helped us to have a focused strategy. And so we try to measure really what matters for the company, being investment and development company and a priority to be a profitable company. And at the same time, it gives us a comprehensive framework to look at all areas in the company in a very balanced way. So if we want to achieve the financials, we definitely need to put lots of efforts at other perspectives that Balanced Scorecard identified, from learning and growth related to staff, infrastructure, and environment, to internal processes, improvements, and to also stakeholders' satisfaction. So if we want to achieve our financials, if we want to really be profitable, we need to take care of all of these areas equally. And that's what really Balanced Scorecard enlightened us in, which really resulted positively in the company, because it helped us to identify key areas at human resources level, processes level, that need to be overcome or resolved in order to achieve the profitability. So this is in general, I would say, how Balanced Scorecard really helped Asas to be really successful.
Jawhara, thank you very much for the well explained success story of yourself, of course, as a team leader of strategy execution at Asas, but also overall as a company success of implementing the strategy execution framework as well as the Balanced Scorecard. Now, we all know that for any such large project is being done in the company, especially you're doing it for the first time, tell us the challenges that you have gone through. There may be challenges that they've come through, and you've been able probably to some of them to solve them, and some of them are still maybe at risk. Tell us about the challenges.
So to answer your question, of course, any new project will have definitely challenges. And so if we consider this project as a transformational project, definitely you will see resistance from people. But the resistance generally will not be because people, they don't want to change. Instead, it's really because they don't have the full knowledge of the topic. And so by awareness, education, and continuous learning, people will get there. And so I would say this was the first challenge, but you can say we have overcome most of this challenge because people have seen also the results of that effort, and they started to believe in the system. And we as an office, we kept it as a responsibility to do this continuous learning, awareness, education. We just had our learning also session just few weeks back. This is just to ensure that any newcomers are also aware of the whole system. The second thing I would say is the data collection. And so because this is a new system, and definitely you will need new trackers to be established from the beginning. So at the start it will be a bit hard, but by time we find solution for each and every challenge in different areas. So data collection is really important, and it keeps evolving, I believe. The third thing is that sometimes we felt that the work related to Balanced Scorecard create little burden in some departments, or you can say extra work for them. So also this is one of the things that we keep educating. We have to be really patient as members or a team in this field, because you have to give people time to digest the system and to realize the positivity side in the system. This is what I can remember related to challenges. But I would say that from year to year, we are really improving, and we will keep improving because I believe organizations learn by doing. So, and you keep also customize the system to support you instead of dealing with the system as data collection and reporting style. So we really try to add value through the system and support the decision making. We did lots of things that really enhance the decision making part, and the management, including the CEO, believes in the system and relies in the system and use it as a monitoring, and he always keep an eye on the main dashboards, which give him a relief to stay focused with what matters for the organization.
I think you touched a very important thing here when you said the CEO himself is very supportive.
Yes.
And when the leader supports such a project, then the likelihood of success can be seen.
Yes.
Also, you mentioned that the support that you've been getting from the board. These are the success story and the reasons why, as SAS, you made this success.
Yeah.
And maybe last question, Jawhara, if you don't mind, the last question is about, do you see SAS now moving into a performance-based culture? Do you see SAS moving into that culture?
Yes. This has really evolved, and now we are coming at a point where we start to develop the system to link it 100% with individual performance, with linking the corporate performance with department performance and individual performance, and create you can say a framework for incentives and rewards. So this is this can tells you that how to which extent the system has been evolved and succeed during these years until the board plus management start to believe that they can rely on the system to evaluate individual performance and link it to incentives. So this will happen maybe one day soon, inshallah.
Let me take this opportunity to thank Jawhara again for this for the time that you've given to me, and I've been here for the last 1 hour or so, and you've given me a really sufficient time, and we have almost touched base all the important aspects of the strategy and strategy execution practices that you've been going through in the last 3 years. Thank you very much, Jawhar. Do you
Most
have anything
welcome.
to...
Most welcome. Also, I would like also to thank you really for your continuous support to Asas and to the team and to myself. We really rely a lot on you, and hopefully this relationship continues also. This is really important to have it in Oman, to stay connected and to exchange knowledge between each other.
Let's hope other organizations in Oman, they will learn from you, those who are not yet implementing such a system. And you and I are here to support them if at all they reach you or they reach myself, and we are there to help any organization in Oman. Thank you very much again, Jawhar. Thank you very much.
Thank you.